Last time on New Genesis Apocrypha, the main characters in our story, I am hesitant to call them heroes, dealt with the murder of a human being in self-defense, so arguably not murder. Aster dealt with it through the consumption of dwarvish alcohol, which addled his brain a bit. And then a centaur arrived and took them to their village after asking for their help to find his grandchild Paul. When they got to the village, they were unable to enter the centaur village because the trees were unresponsive. And a zombie tree showed up, which they hesitantly did combat with, and in which Aster slew a strange hobgoblin creature with his weapon, which he got from the truck of the dead human. And they were able to enter the city at long last. We now return to New Genesis Apocrypha as our heroes, I am willing to call them that at some point, enter the horse village, centaur village. You know what I mean. Welcome back, everyone. All right, everybody. So Viknam leads you into the fortress, which he has informs you all is named Holland. Holland is the name of the little centaur forest. It is surrounded by very thickly woven trees. As you pass into it, you see most of the buildings are just trees that have formed into building-ish shapes. They're all twice as tall as normal buildings you would have encountered, which is even taller for you, Mr. Dwarf, because you have encountered some pretty short buildings in your time.
Thanks.
Additionally, you notice there are no stairs anywhere within the village.
Well, that's just...
There's ramps to get up to higher places, but no stairs.
Okay.
And it gradually goes uphill. And at the very top of the hill that is the center part of this fortress, known as Holland, is a gorgeous flowing fountain surrounded by peach trees.
Oh, water?
Yes, water. That's the closest we can
Sure.
else.
Bourbon.
Bourbon? Yeah, no bourbon fountains. But it's quite a populated little town. You can tell there's a horseshoe store.
Wouldn't it just be a shoe store?
Yeah.
Would they really do that?
Hey, don't horseshoes like hurt?
They're not that kind of horseshoes.
Are they?
And no,
Are they
they're
like
not.
boots?
They're-
Like regular
Horseshoes
human
are
boots
done
but
that.
for horses?
They're horse equivalent. They're if centaurs made their own shoes, this is what they would be.
Why would they need shoes?
They're like gloves for their hooves, but
It's
like
a-
made of like metal.
It's a clip-clop cobbler. Stop.
Anyway.
You do notice there's not a bunch of hay lying around because they have a more diverse diet. Anyway, Viknam leads you into what you assume is the. What would you assume he would lead you
The center of the village.
I guess like at the city
Yes.
hall.
to? City Hall.
government
At City
building.
Hall. He leads you into a large building, which he says is his home. Leads you inside. Does everyone follow him inside, or do you guys want to do anything else, like explore?
Is the home wide enough for me to enter?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that a
Yes.
tree?
Yeah. Well, you're a tree, but these guys are
Centaur house.
Exists.
centaurs. This
Hefty.
room.
So, go away.
Alright, so y'all just follow him inside?
Yeah.
Inside, you see two centaurs, a gorgeous female centaur,
By centaur standards.
by
Yeah.
centaur standards.
Okay.
Yes. She is fine. I don't know. She's an attractive female centaur
She fine.
who is older, like Viknam's age.
So she's the mom.
She is his wife.
Yes. The mom of the household.
Yes. She introduces herself as Nessus. I'm not going to do a voice for her because I don't want to put you all through that.
Oh, come on.
Not the
And
necessary.
also, you see what you assume is Viknam's younger brother,
Not him.
he can introduce himself.
That's your cue. Cut it.
What? You
No.
gotta
No,
say
cut.
that.
There is no cut.
Do you remember your name?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have an accent here.
Start talking.
So
Just a deep
Um,
voice.
my name is Taj Klufus. I am the younger brother of Viknam. Yeah, that's all I really have to say.
Hello.
Welcome. So there's a centaur, a tree.
I'm not a centaur.
I am sorry. You
I'm
were
a
definitely-
fawn.
You're
Did you
fawn.
just
There's a
assume
fawn,
her gender?
I was
A
I was
tree.
trying to say,
a dwarf, and a human.
like, pretty sure she doesn't look like a centaur.
Yeah, no, she's a fawn.
Yeah. Okay.
She's a fawn. I'm sorry. There's a lot of centaurs going on.
Offended.
So, Vietnam informs you. I'll do my Vietnam voice. If I can find it. Hold
Which accent?
on. There's a reason for that. These helpful travelers helped us back into the village, little brother. And I would like to feed them. Would you go and fetch some appropriate eating for such creatures?
Of course.
It's a good character voice. I like that. Okay. So, whatever your name is. Taj. Scampers off to go get you guys food.
Yes,
Alright,
do that.
he returns shortly. You guys all get some food and some nice eating. And
I expect only the highest caliber of water.
he points toward the fountain.
Glacier water for me, please.
So what you're saying?
There's actually, you notice in the back, like in part of the home, there is like a stream running through it.
Oh,
that can be
yeah.
bent down and like
The
drink
good
from. And the
stuff.
centaurs like would step over it to get into another room essentially.
So what you're saying
I'm just gonna stand in it.
is that you want some high quality H2O.
Oh, the highest of quality.
Do you crave that mineral?
I crave that mineral.
Is water a mineral?
No.
Water has minerals, I guess.
Yeah.
Water. Only
You
the
fried those
mineral
minerals.
Anyway.
Aged water stored in caskets.
Natural water has minerals at least.
You notice Paul is absent from the hall because he has been grounded.
Did they find him?
Yeah, they found him.
Okay.
They brought him back last session, I'm pretty sure. They brought Paul back,
We'll just
right?
say, yeah, sure.
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 I was assuming they brought Paul back.
He's just standing in a corner. I don't know.
I'm sure it's fine.
Anyway, they do. Okay, so dinner wraps up. You're all nice and refreshed and everything. Vietnam encourages the tree to go visit the fountain, where you can rejuvenate and potentially reach out into the nearby forest and get a good look at what's going on out there.
Which I will do.
So the tree goes up to the
I'm gonna go with the tree.
You're gonna go with the tree. All right. So you're both heading up to the fountain.
I'm gonna go with her.
All three of you are heading up to the fountain. Vietnam says to Taj, "Would you please escort them? I am quite tired, and discuss with them." Well, never mind. We'll do that in the morning.
Of course.
Okay. So, what about you, Aster? Are you gonna go with them?
I don't feel the need to follow people around, so I'm just gonna hang out in the house.
Awkwardly third wheel it with Vietnam and his wife.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Fourth
try
wheel.
to strike up a conversation.
Oh wait, he didn't.
All right. So you guys are gonna head that way. I'm gonna have Aster. I'm gonna have a small moment with Aster real quick. All right. So, let's see. So he notices you're looking pretty satisfied. So he turns to you and he says, "I understand. I understand, or I've been come under the impression that you are a great warrior. Is this true, human?"
Oh, well, slayed my few enemies, I suppose you could say, Small, nothing too great, Can't be a small thing.
Are you the leader of this party?
I would not go quite that far, but I do command some authority, I think.
Who would be best for me to speak to if I have one more last favor to ask of you?
After giving it some thought, I'd say go ahead and speak to the half goat, to the half human, half deer. I think she's the deer. Deer.
The satyr.
Yes. Oh, is that what they're called?
Yes,
Thank you.
Yes.
I didn't know.
she is a satyr. And if you earn her respect, she may allow you to call her a fawn.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, do not.
Okay.
Highly advise against that
I will keep that
as
in
a
mind.
human. Alright,
I'll keep that in mind. Thank
well
you.
then. There is some hay over there for you to lie in if you wish.
Sure.
The rest.
Take a nap.
Okay, I'm going to transition over to the other group.
Go.
How sensitive?
You didn't hear that.
How sensitive is your
I'm not in my
artery?
Felina voice. A goat?
I'm sorry that
Definitely
the
have-
security individual is not in charge of the group, but okay.
Alright, so you guys make your way up to the fountain, which is gorgeous. Like, it is just, like, it's a stump which the water flows out of, but, like, it's like a natural, like, flowing, like, it's bizarre. I haven't seen anything like it. but the stump emerges from the top of the hill. Water is flowing out of it, and water also flows out from roots, from like inside the roots out into the village and leads into tendrils. And so you actually see the stream flowing through each of the buildings. So each building has like its own natural running water, which is just part of their setup. Surrounding in a semicircle. That's a half circle, right?
Yeah.
In a semicircle are a variety of peach trees at the top. Yes.
So, semi-serious question. I'm a tree.
Yes.
Should I be concerned by the fact that I'm drinking out of a tree?
No. No. You recognize that it's a unique tree that helps, like, it purifies water.
It's a water
Like,
type.
it is its own. You can name it if you want. I don't have a name for it, but it's a magical tree, essentially, that purifies and helps produce water. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. There's obviously been a tree shepherd here at one point who helped set this up.
Okay.
So
And then cut the tree down.
it looks like a stump. It isn't actually a stump.
Okay.
It has like a stumpy shape.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Excuse me. Okay, so you reach the top. Anything you guys gonna do?
Are the trees like communicating that are inside the building?
They're conscious.
I'm gonna try to talk to one.
Can you ask one of them for a peach?
Could I have a peach? Could I have
I didn't even.
a peach? I asked to the other trees.
Hold on, do you think it's a motion? Yeah, that's
I'm a slow thinker.
We've seen Lord of the Rings. Trees
One
talk.
of
Takes
one of the
forever.
trees grants you permission to pluck a fresh fruit from there,
I do so.
and it winks in tree-ish.
I blush.
So you take the fruit, and I'm assuming you give it to Felina. Felina, the juicy peach is delicious. Moving off from that. Alright.
I didn't want to eat this.
Alright, so you guys just gonna chill, or?
I'm going to inspect the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna communicate with my tree friend.
You feel a calling from the stump. You're gonna inspect the water.
Yeah.
No,
I'm going to.
Okay.
the water's it's very clear and it's very sweet, like natural sweetness.
I'm gonna
My,
ask.
my attention is briefly drawn from my lady tree friend, and I then go back to the magical tree friend and talk to magic tree.
So you extend your roots and you connect to the water tree, and you learn that the water tree was once a tree guardian, a tree shepherd, who took this form and is peaceful here and is curious if you come to replace him.
Well, that depends on how well I like the other tree.
I mean, he does need to like his neighbors.
Yeah, you don't want
I'm going to ask our guide
Uh-huh.
if we can, in fact, partake in the water. Is that an okay thing to do?
So you turned in.
May we have some water from the fountain?
to drink.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you.
Of course, says the
Let's
horse.
fill my flask and a nice.
Okay, cool. All right, so you all feel very rejuvenated by this. The stump water tree offers for you to stay for some time, so he may teach you many things of the forest and how to grow old. And even if you desire to become a water tree, should you one day want to.
Campaign over.
Not to stay here permanently. He's not like fulfilling your quest,
Yeah,
but he's
yeah.
like, hey, I can teach you much if you wish to stay for a while.
This sounds very interesting. I would be honored to learn such things.
Okay, so that's probably going to take a while. So you settle down. The tree settles down and starts just communicating with the tree in silence, silent tree-ish.
I give him a couple of pats.
He looks really comfy. Stop.
Yeah, I give him a couple of pats. So good job, bud.
Good job, bud. All right, and then Taj shows you all to your resting places. Everyone, roll to see how well you sleep. You all sleep well. I don't even care
I
about
rolled
your
a
roll.
19.
You sleep really well. You
Okay.
have, in fact, did anyone else roll that high or close to it?
It was 14.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Oh.
You have a vision.
You
Oh.
are visited
In
by
your
a demon.
Lucid dreams.
Lucid. No.
Oh,
yeah.
dear.
Anyway, so Felina, while you're dreaming, in your dream, you're in a dark, deep cave. And it smells like charcoal in the cave. And in the cave, as you're stumbling through the dark, deep cave, you hear voices whispering. And then you see, slumped against the corner, is an elf, breathing raggedly. And then something in the cave reaches out from the shadows. And you see antlers, but not like bone antlers. These are gnarled and covered in viscera, cruel-looking antlers above you, hovering over you. And then something reaches out and grabs the elf by the ankle and drags it deeper, screaming into the darkness of the cave.
I thought I was gonna have a good night's sleep.
You wake up feeling very well rested.
Okay.
That was the best nightmare I've ever had.
But the vision is still prevalent in your mind.
Slept it off.
Alright. Cool.
Like,
Alright, so you all wake up, you return to the center, you return to the victim's home in the morning. The victim is waiting there for you. How is the... sorry.
Jeez.
How is the tree?
He seems to like it a lot.
oh.
He's up there thinking tree thoughts.
Home in tree.
So it's just a really long...
Pity. We could have used him for the favor I had hoped to ask you.
A favor?
Yes.
What favor?
Well, you see, an elvish dignitary had visited our city to warn us of the impending casting of the third salute. He vanished shortly before Paul disappeared. We were hoping you could go out to seek him and hopefully find if he made it to his own people, or if something perhaps more sinister had occurred to him.
There's literally no one else in this town who are qualified for this?
You seem like capable adventurers, and Taj has volunteered to join you. Isn't that right, Taj?
Oh.
Taj has a very limited vocabulary.
Um,
You will be much rewarded, or I will consider it tax for the amount of water in which the tree is consumed.
Okay. My concern is that we aren't very well equipped for such a mission. Should we encounter anything dangerous along the way? If you would supply us with things to aid in our journey, it might make it a bit of a quicker going.
Or some credit to use in the stores.
I'm not sure there's anything you could purchase at your height and shape.
I have me nugget. She requires more things.
Yes, and maybe
Arrows?
and daggers.
Arrows and daggers.
Food.
Food.
Ooh, yes.
We will give you plenty of rations.
Okay.
Okay, we will resupply him. Points to his wife, who gives him a rather disgruntled,
Oh, Winnie.
Winnie. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
When you said points to his wife, I wish points to Gryffindor. I was like, wait, his wife got points? What?
Points to Gryffindor. Oh. No, he points to Nessus, who goes behind the stream and comes back and puts down your sacks, which are full of food and supplies.
In lieu of giving more arrows and whatnot to myself, can I inquire about a weapon for our human?
Yes, for a warrior like yourself, I have not seen a functioning weapon. What should you? What sort of weapon do you desire?
What do you got?
What do you selling?
What are you buying?
DM is very
See,
deep
we're
and
not
thought
we're
lady.
talking to DM.
Centaur is considering what weapons would suit a human they have.
Lit.
Most of their weapons are suited to centaurs.
Would like a
A-
short sword for a
a-
centaur
a-
be
a-
like a long sword for a human?
A dirk for a centaur would be a normal sword.
Sure.
You got bow.
Centaur dirk.
You would not be able to use a centaur bow.
They have short bows.
You would not be able to use a centaur bow.
Alright.
Centaur short bow, we feel like we're a Centaur child, which is like a He-Man for humans.
Yeah. No, he goes in the back and he comes back with a very large dirk. You know what a dirk is?
Short dagger. The long
yeah,
dagger.
it's a long
actually.
dagger, but it's more in your hands. It's like a rapier,
Oh, cool.
and the handle is like this intricate carved wood. It's just gorgeous black wood, and it has a long, thin metal blade. And he hands it to you as well as a sheath and a belt which you can wear over your shoulder, so you can unsheath it from your back or sheath it on your back.
May I see that?
Thank you. This is very, very generous.
He is now the owner. It has no name if you desire to give it one.
May I partake in the sword for a second?
Take him the sword.
Define.
Just let me see it.
Can't you see
I
it
can
from there?
improve.
I cast a side glance at our adversary friend.
I raise my ice mallet in the gesture as like gesturing towards it to see what I've done to this shotgun barrel.
Looks for approval from Satyr.
Let's
Just a
leave it-
reminder.
Let's not look the gift centaur in the mouth in his own home and leave the sword alone.
I can make it a thorn rapier.
Let's leave it alone. And use
To
our
do
magic
what?
another time.
Nudge, nudge.
You are a very strange group.
Again.
Yes, we
thank
are.
You. Thank you for your generosity.
Okay,
Dave.
you are welcome. I would suggest leaving Tree here. It'll be safer that way.
In the tree.
And I would suggest heading toward maybe the mine. That would be my suggestion, of course, if you're going to search.
You mean the place where nothing living was around?
Yeah. Yes. That's the last spot our scouts had confirmation of seeing him.
Did they make it back?
They did.
All of them?
The scouts? Yeah, they saw him head in that direction. They entered the area and then they're like, nope.
I have a question.
I see
Yes.
why no one else was fit to do this task.
What did the elf
Yeah.
look like?
He describes in detail the elf in the dream.
Oh, that's afraid of them.
Oh.
And have you seen anything else going in or out of the mine? An antler, something?
Do you know this elf?
We have made efforts to avoid the area, though there is rumor of a creature which has been seen in it surrounding area.
Okay. I had a dream last night about an elf of that description exactly. Sitting in a dark cave, much like that mine, being dragged by something very unfriendly looking cuteness, unlike my own adorable ones.
Well.
And now I'm very concerned.
It's just a deep, spooky, dark cave.
It
What
could have been the elf
possibly go
calling
wrong?
for help.
Okay.
Agreed.
I think we owe it to our good
Yeah.
friend Victor to go check this out.
If there is nothing in the cave, return and you will go freely and we will resupply you before you return to your adventures.
Okay.
Alright, T.
Alright, so you're ready to go?
Move out.
Alright.
Is Taj coming with us? Is that
Taj, do you have any desire to go with them?
I believe he was voluntary.
I guess I have to.
What does he have for weapons?
Taj is one of our most capable warriors, and is also responsible for Paul's escape. Alright, so you make your way to the exit, and the tree's open for you easily, and you exit the Centaur village.
As we're walking, I'm going to try to find the most comfortable place to place my sheath so I can easily access it.
It's got a shoulder holster thing.
Because you said it also had a kid with a belt, though, so.
Yeah, like a belt for a shoulder holster.
Hey everyone, it's your favorite dwarf editor here, bringing you the mid-episode break once more. I think that's enough of the character voices for now. Now, just as a reminder, if you tweet at our DM, Mikelmelwasul, that's spelled Mikelm, ELWASUL, or share one of his Facebook posts from his page, which uses the same name, using the hashtag NGAPOC, you'll get a chance to have a character name out to you in the show. Now, if you're interested in getting an advertisement or shout out during one of these ad breaks, you can email our DM at that same name, mikelmelwasul@gmail.com. And always, don't forget to check out the Patreon. That's patreon.com/newgenesis, where you can support the show and the book series that is based on as they are being created. In other news, we are now releasing the podcast on 2 channels. That's Mix and my own. Speaking of which, I've actually relaunched my channel under a new branding, Hitman Gaming. And I currently have a giveaway planned for the first 100 or so subscribers that will go into effect once I reach that magic number. So if you're not already a member of my crew and you want possibly a free gift card or so, then check the links below for my YouTube and Twitch channels to subscribe and follow as you desire. But that's all, folks. Now, back to the rest of the episode.
So I can only apply 2 behind the back.
You could work with it and potentially where it's otherwise, but it's like designed for like neck here. So if you wore it around your waist, it would be like that instead of like that. If that makes sense, right?
So I could like.
You can't just gesture, make the audience can't hear you or see you.
Are we still recording?
If you
Yeah.
if you wore it around
Okay.
his waist, it would
So-
stick laterally out from his behind his back,
Yeah.
above his rump,
Yeah.
As opposed to classical.
behind the back. Yeah.
And about how long is the sword?
How long is that?
That's about.
How long did that regime last?
Wow. Okay.
Ouch.
I'd say that's
Oh.
about 2.5 feet.
Oh, I said sideways.
It's a good
Anyway.
So it's about 2.5 feet long blade to hilt.
That squeezes it up about roughly behind the back like that.
Yeah, you could easily do a
Yeah.
slide pull.
No, let's try that.
Alright.
Just don't twerk.
I would highly recommend not twerking.
For those who can't see, Blake just worked in his seat.
Is rolling.
I think that's a detail that could have been left in.
Oh no, we have to get the
They
bonus.
have to now. I agree.
Alright.
Okay.
Cool. There hasn't been any swearing yet. I'm impressed.
We haven't fought anything yet.
Yeah,
We haven't been under stress.
What do you guys think? Keeping the sword back here? You think it's pretty cool?
I think so.
Yes. However, if you come into a narrow passageway, you might get stuck, like a dog with a stick.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen.
I mean, I'm just speaking out of character. Oh, you were speaking in character. Right?
Absolutely.
This is why you need a character voice.
No! I am the character voice.
Anyway. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. All right.
Back
So
to
you
it.
travel along for like a few hours, and then you reach a spot where everything in the forest dies.
Oh, that's alarming.
For several hours from the mine?
Yeah, like 2-hour walk.
I thought we could see it from the Centaur village. I thought
No.
that's how close it was.
No, it's not quite that close.
No. The tree could feel
Yeah,
where the mind was because
Okay,
he
gotcha.
Yeah, that's
rooted
Tell the
himself.
lack of life.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like it's just you get dead foliage for like in this strange perimeter from where you see, and then after that, it's like you recognize it as the forest has been cleared
Oh. Okay.
by like human clearage,
Okay.
but everything on the rim is dead, which is strange to you because it doesn't seem.
Huh. I guess we're getting close to it, but this is kind of a mixture of just people clearing away the trees and the trees just dying. The latter is a whole lot more alarming than the former to me, personally.
This is a sacrilege.
Pretty, something weird is happening. So as you travel along the cleared ground, you come suddenly to the edge of a cliff. Almost. You look down, you're at the top of a mine. A human mine. Yeah, like a coal mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if you follow a path down,
Oh,
you'll
okay.
be able to enter it. Like
Down into
there's
it.
like gravel road down into
So
it.
it's probably mine.
Yeah.
That's. I wanted to say this earlier, but you said she smelled charcoal.
Yeah.
You make charcoal.
She's still charcoal.
Charcoal's burnt wood.
Yeah. There's charcoal
Okay.
inside too.
I wasn't sure.
It's a
If
coal
I
mine.
wasn't sure if you meant it was a charcoal mine, which
No.
is like
Yeah.
geologically incorrect.
No, it is a coal mine, but she smelled charcoal, which is odd.
Well, guys, I see no reason to turn back now. I say we just move ahead. Let's keep going.
Okay. As you progress down the gravel road, which you find to be rather upsetting as a satyr, I imagine.
Feels bad on my hooves.
Oh.
You can carry if you want.
You see an entrance. You see an entrance into the mine, and it is dark.
Do
And
we
it
have any
smells like
torches?
death.
Do you have any torches?
I'm gonna examine the ground out. This is in the beginning of the
Yeah,
entrance.
roll
there.
perception.
12.
12. Okay. So what you get on a 12? Succeed and. Okay. So you see something at the very edge of the darkness in the mine.
I think it's it.
Something's on the ground. You can't quite make out what it is. There's something to the edge of the darkness. A strange shape.
We'll make this known to the group.
Everyone else roll perception for me.
Just checking what you make. How much ammo do I have with my revolver?
You have 5 rounds left.
Oh dear.
Okay.
We have a full.
Oh wait, no. Did you fire 1 or 2
Oh,
shots?
oh,
Two.
dear.
2, so 4.
My 4 shots left. Cool.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh, I rolled a 6, so you're good.
13.
15. 13. Alright, so because you're taller than everyone else here, Mr. Centaur named Taj, you notice that the thing at the edge of the darkness
Yes.
is a half-eaten orc. Like it's been
And
eaten
me.
from the waist down and it is laying dead as if it was trying to crawl its way out.
I make this known to the party.
Well, you have some good eyes because I don't see anything. Well, I'm gonna take your word for that. That's
Since Felina,
pretty horrifying.
since Felina rolled a 1,
Oh.
in her confusion, she stares directly at the sun
My eyes!
for a few seconds,
Ah!
and now she just has like a permanent like sunspot glare.
You
What?
said dits.
Are we not in the cave?
No, not yet. You're at the edge of
Okay.
the cave. Yeah. No, she didn't. No. So she's walking around kind of like with that, and she's gonna have that for her next 4 rolls. That will affect
We
them.
don't roll a whole lot though. I'll be this way for weeks.
Come up with reasons to roll.
Well, team, do we have any torches? I prefer not to go into this blind. Roll.
Centaurs equipped you with torches.
Okay. Well, who's gonna take point?
I will!
I disagree.
I also disagree.
But
I guess
why?
I will.
It's so bright in here. What's the problem?
Case in point. All right, moving on.
I would.
Centaur takes point.
I'll fall behind the centaur friend.
Can someone hold my hand?
I will hold your hand.
Dwarf takes Felina's
How
hand.
narrow is this passage we're going into?
It's big enough for vehicles.
Oh, okay, we're fine.
It's broad.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, no, it's a line. Alright, you start traipsing in, and it gets darker the deeper you go, but I'm assuming you light your torches.
No.
Yes.
You light your torches, and you notice the walls.
Someone please narrate for me. I can't see.
Do they ooze creams?
There
Eyes?
are...
That's
No,
right,
they do not
too.
ooze green slime.
The hash thingy slash.
There are large, bloody, 3-fingered prints all over the walls, as if something has been feeling its way down the tunnel
The certain species.
with bloody...
Blink,
You can roll to discern species if you want, yeah.
Guys, from the walls and
We have some 3-fingered.
You have no idea what...
3-fingered
what
prints.
There's also, you notice, along the roof
Like
of the... like, along the ceiling, are scratch marks.
and we
As
have
if something's been dragged through the ceiling.
and we have some scratches on the ceiling too. It doesn't look great.
A large beast has been moving in and out of this cavern.
But why?
That's what we're here to find out.
Everyone roll common sense.
Judging by the blood on the walls, it's
That's
probably
a stat you have, right?
No.
1.
It's not a
What?
stat you have?
What?
No.
Oh, well, never mind. Roll it anyway. We'll come.
1.
11.
1.
Felina is not doing very well.
Felina-
this session.
I repeat,
Felina
you're such a ditz.
calls out into the darkness.
Hello?
No mercy. No mercy.
Is anyone there?
It echoes deep into the cave.
Oh, God. Taj, head on the swivel. After
I'm gonna yank her down towards me and clamp my hand over her mouth.
somebody called out in the darkness, so eyes up. Somebody might come to meet us.
Sound echoes from deep within the cave. A little louder? I need to do it again.
No, you don't need to do it again, but next time it could be a little bit louder.
Cool. From deep within the cave, and you hear a whisper that sort of, it doesn't echo its way through the cave, it sort of bounces its way through the cave, if that makes sense.
That's what echoing is.
Right, no, okay. It sounds almost like it's coming from nearby you, but you can tell it's like travel. It has a certain magic air about it.
Is he okay?
No.
He just does that.
Sir undergraduate,
What?
are you okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Totally.
I told you.
Alright, so everyone roll perception for me. We're gonna see who, if any of you are able to discern what the whisper is.
15.
14.
17.
Oh yeah,
23.
bonuses. 18.
3, okay. 2, okay.
I rolled an 18
So-
with a 5 plus.
3. Alright, so Taj has absolutely no idea what's going on. He doesn't even hear the sound.
She's not a cave centaur.
As for you two, the human and the satyr, you discern one
Let it
single
go.
word whispered in Elvish.
Do we-
Would you recognize it's in another language, but for some reason you understand it and you don't quite get why?
Roll for having
You speak
more of the
Elvish.
rings
okay, I was about
knowledge.
to ask if I knew
you're fine.
Elvish.
You know Elvish. The word is Wendigo.
No!
Things out here.
I don't want to go.
I'm sorry. Am I the only one that heard something just now?
I want to go.
You
Okay.
also hear this
Okay, just checking.
and understand a bit
What
of
did I
Elvish,
hear with my special ears?
but you hear it and you know exactly what a Wendigo is.
I want to go.
Okay, alright,
You
calm
know
down.
there's a couple different ways a Wendigo
Alright.
come into being.
Easy.
But based off the claw marks and the ceiling marks, this is probably what was once a creature of the forest that became a Wendigo. Possibly a satyr that became a Wendigo through blood magic. It is most likely an 8-foot tall beast with incredibly light arms that reach down to the ground, and giant blade horns, and a deer-like jaw full of sharp teeth. Grossness.
I communicate all this to the group.
I think.
That's my job.
What would you roll for that?
I'm gonna roll acrobatics.
I still can't see, and there's a
Acrobatics for
giant
what?
She
orc
fainted and I'm right next to her and I'm
on
trying not to get
Wendigo
smushed.
in this cave.
Oh.
I am a very scared.
Okay. Roll the feint. Just do a flat roll. Let's see how your feint goes. 8.
Well,
Did you successfully faint?
You feint and fall gracefully with your feint. It's a very graceful feint.
Good. So
I
I don't
roll-
have to roll acrobatics.
You don't. Yes.
Acrobatics to catch her before she gets
how are you going to manage that? You're in front.
You're.
Just gonna backflip.
I'm holding his hand. Why can't
Yeah.
he?
You're fine. He's got you.
small.
He
So
supports
am
you.
I.
You fall over in a feint. He supports you.
That's gonna be bench lifting you.
Yeah.
So
I help out our dwarf friend who is now encumbered by an unexpected burden.
I've suddenly become over encumbered and cannot run.
Okay.
So
As the group strategist, I'm going to recommend a hasty retreat back toward the exit at the end. That way, not that way. That
I
way,
wake
definitely
up.
that way.
you wake up. Good job.
And we can try to strategize about how to deal with this situation that has developed. Yes.
Wendigo.
Yeah, one of those. So I recommend we leave now. I mean, we should leave.
Taj, you know Wendigos eat centaurs. So just tossing that out there.
We have to.
I'm not saying we don't help.
So you said this was a
But-
mine,
Yes.
human mine,
A human crafted mind.
like a today mine.
Yep.
Thing.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast my eyes to the bottom of this mine and see if there's anything else. Humans might have left. Help us find
Okay, so roll a good perception search.
Find a pickaxe, a crafting table, and do coal.
it. 17.
Crafty.
17. Okay, that is okay. So you notice a large metal shape not far down the tunnel.
Is this metal shape reminiscent of the beast that attacked our friend?
Yes.
No,
Except its back is full of coal.
no. Don't fucking-
It's a dump truck.
Oh.
Full of like coal in the back.
I was thinking my card.
And it's beat up. Like it's obvious the Wendigo when it's passed it has like pushed on it and shoved it out of its sleeve. Alright.
I know what I want.
Uh-huh.
But I know that's not the thing my character would do.
Uh-huh.
So
I think we should
I'm going to gesture at this beast and notify our human friend. Tell him to watch out for this large yellow beast.
I don't think we need to worry about that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You were attacked by one just like it.
No, it wasn't. It's not going to do anything unless provoked. So don't anger it.
I don't want to just explain what it is.
It looks to be sleeping though.
I'm sure if
How far away is it?
we're really sneaky,
20 feet, it's
we
not
can
far.
get by.
Come with me. Come here. Come here. Let me show you something.
I draw my sword
I'm
and
gonna show you
follow.
something really cool, okay? Be damn quiet.
I tiptoe.
I tiptoe as well.
Tiptoe. Alright, hey,
Can I
that's the
roll
perfect
tiptoe?
time to roll sneak.
Yeah.
That is a
roll
stat
it.
you have, right?
Is it? It's just these two rolling sneak, right?
It's
I'm
whoever's going down there rolling sneak.
I rolled an
I'm
18.
going 16.
16.
You who just framed it is going towards
I will
the
go.
beastie.
She did make that.
I take stats and ready my bow.
Okay, so you stay where you are while they all sneak forward. Gotcha. 10.
I have about 15.
You almost trip as you're sneaking along, but you don't make it anymore.
Attacking source in the middle.
Oh, no. No, it's not. I checked with you just to be sure. Like down. Make sure I yeah. Forward.
Okay, so you reach the truck.
Is it
You
unlocked?
can hear the echo of breathing from deep.
I thought you were about to say the truck. No, let's see. Is the truck unlocked?
Tries to show us the truck is harmless. The
You know
Wendigo
what?
is
Roll
in the
luck.
truck.
Just sleeping in the back of the
Oh
truck.
my god, 11.
11 will do it. The truck is unlocked, but the window, there is no driver's side window.
Okay. I don't see how that's relevant, but okay.
As in it's been shattered. Like, there's no driver's side window.
Why did I check if it was unlocked if you just unlocked it?
Well, when you do that, it's unlocked.
Anyway, I open the door. I check the keys.
Okay. Again, roll luck.
21.
Yeah, they're sitting there right there on top of the dash.
Is there anything else in the truck?
There's a pickaxe.
Ooh, pick that up.
Okay.
Could be useful.
Astor is currently waging a war in his conscience of whether or not to start a pickup truck. Question, is it stick?
Nope, it's an automatic.
Oh, that's rare. Okay. Okay, Astor's really, really fighting his conscience right now. His conscience is telling him to not start a pickup truck. The other half of him is telling him that he should try it.
I poke Astor in the back. Is it alive? Is it alive?
No! Don't do that again, please. Please. It's asleep.
Some bats fly by.
Okay. Question for the group. I could arouse the beast, but he will be under my control if I do.
You can tame them?
Yes. I could.
You are truly
Sounds
a
as though
mighty
something's
warrior.
moving
in
from
this-
down
in
within the
this-
cavern.
If
This
you can
way?
tame it, it could fight
Possibly,
the
you
Wendigo.
can't tell it's echoing too much.
I could use it to do that.
Arouse the beast.
Arouse the beast?
Have him fight for us.
I guess that's a group consensus.
Okay.
I started up.
You start up. Okay, roll something.
That's
Hey.
really near.
Roll luck again.
22.
Why do I even bother? Yeah, no, it roars to life. The truck roars to life, echoing through the chambers. I don't have a truck starting sound.
Crank up the headlights.
Vroom,
Yeah, no, the
vroom,
headlights
vroom.
are like on, and you see a shadow.
Do you see that? Down that way!
Charge! You see the shadow of something coming around the corner.
Can I
It
stop?
is tall. It is lanky. It has antlers. It looks mean and evil. And I can't show everyone a picture on the podcast, but I'm showing a horrifying image to the people there.
What does it look
How would
like?
you
I still
describe
can't
that?
see.
That's a nightmare incarnate. Okay. I'm gonna try something. We're gonna see if this works. Is it facing the tunnel it's coming from by any chance?
Yeah. It's
I
just one tunnel.
jam the pickaxe into the gas and jump out of the car.
Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty. Dang, I wish I.
Something's coming. Get ready.
Vroom, vroom,
All right,
vroom.
so
There it goes.
The large creature, the large Wendigo, rounds the corner and lets out a phenomenal roar. And then the truck hurls into it, crashing into it and shoving it against the wall behind it. And with a large squelch.
Taj, can you see it?
Indeed, Taj, you can see
How far away is it?
about 200 yards.
Can you see its head?
200 feet. Enough for the truck to get enough momentum to hit it and push it back.
I'm gonna reach out at Taj and say,
You can't tell how far it is in the dark. But it's lit up.
yeah, so let's see.
Taj, can you see the creature's head?
Indeed.
Can you?
Yeah, he can see its head. Its head is taller than the truck.
Take a shot
And
now!
it's dripping blood.
Now! Take a shot!
I roll to take a shot.
Go for it.
Can I roll for something?
Yeah.
What?
Tell me.
Hang on.
This
Blind
large
swarm off.
yellow beast just roared to life and attacked the Wendigo.
18.
18.
Take a shot of the water that I brought.
What?
No.
What?
Todd takes a swing. Okay.
Not the water! Your bow! Hurry!
I love my bow
Okay.
and blindly fire a shot.
Alright, go for it. Roll. You two roll luck.
Okay.
That is
18.
16.
Do you have a luck bonus?
18 flat with no
It's
buffs.
8. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
It actually does matter. Alright, so, okay. What'd you get?
18 flat.
18 flat.
I have no buffs in luck.
Okay, so you're gonna be fine though. Arrow does not go anywhere near you.
16.
16? Okay,
I was right, you're blind still.
Yeah.
good. So you're both good. The arrow sails through the air and hits inside the truck, crashing into the horn, which starts to blare loudly.
Ah!
And
Oh no,
echoing
my
through.
sensitive deer ears.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's echoing through. The creature is thrashing about behind it.
Hurry,
Roaring
Taj!
and
It's about to get out!
How far can I cast thorns?
Within reasonable sight, fine.
I can see it.
Yeah, I guess you could cast Thorn on it.
Okay, do that.
Roll.
Flat roll or magic use?
Magic use.
That's a 13. I'm gonna cast it only around its neck.
Okay.
Thick around its neck.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So thorns burst from the wall behind it and like tangle around its neck and pull its neck back against the wall while it's thrashing at the car violently, blood getting everywhere. It's still alive though. Okay.
Taj!
Anyone want to
Use your bow!
Okay. I draw the bow and
Uh-huh.
attempt to shoot.
So you don't draw on a piece of paper?
Stop.
You will. Would that be flat roll or strength?
Do a strength roll for me.
Next there. Stab.
24.
24.
Oh.
Okay. Your large
26.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, 26. Okay, yeah, no. Your large arrow, which is like this, it's a big arrow.
It's like a crossbow bolt.
Yeah, it's
No,
like
it's like a.
It's hefty.
It's the iron arrow from
Hobbit.
Battle of the Fire. Yeah, the Hobbit.
it's a big arrow. It soars through the air and goes straight through the open roaring mouth of the Wendigo and pins its skull to the wall behind it.
Is it dead?
It stops moving.
But is it dead?
It stops moving.
That doesn't mean anything.
You don't know if it's dead, you just know it stopped
Yeah.
moving, and it has an arrow the size of a large branch through its skull, pinning it
Dwarf,
in place.
with me.
Did he get it?
We need to check for death.
I follow you with my ice mallet
We
ready.
advance very cautiously. I've taken out my sword at this point.
The mallet is ready.
I'm just gonna sit down.
Why would
Sit down.
Why would we need to
Relax.
sneak?
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have
I'm
to
gonna
speak.
sit down because he's
Okay.
leaving and I can't see, so I don't want
Okay,
to wander around
That's
this
true. It's
cave.
hard for you to see. Alright, so you march forward. How close do you get?
Not within striking range if it's still
It's
alive.
got long arms. Its arms are like as long as its torso.
We're gonna stay out of striking distance.
Okay. But you can see in the light, it's very well lit up. Its eyes are rolling.
Okay, it's still technically alive. How do you want to go about this?
Can I constrict the
Bjorn?
thorns?
It's no magic use. Let's see.
Can I get into the cab of the truck without getting
19.
swiped? It's alive.
Okay. 19. You constrict the thorns, yes, but it doesn't seem to be any mention. It's like its neck is barely there. It's a rotting creature. As you get it closer.
I want to go pop.
You want to pop its head off.
Yes. It's a Wendigo.
It's not popping off. Alright, yeah, you can try, but like it can reach inside the cap. Like you know how there's that that window? That's about where its arm can reach it.
Oh, lovely.
And it can just kind of swipe.
Okay.
So you can roll luck and try and get in.
Bjorn, I have a favor to ask. I want you to keep an eye on its. I guess it's supposed to be its right arm that can get into the
Yeah.
car. Keep an eye on that right arm, and if it even tries to move, just do something to stop it. You have a very fancy hammer there.
Possibly.
I'm gonna try to shut off this freaking horn because it's destroying my ears right now.
Yeah, it's quite
Yeah,
loud.
I'm holding my ears
Yep.
down.
Okay.
If that, I'm gonna try to stop the loud noise that's frightening our friend. So if
Okay,
that arm
but-
tries to move,
I will
don't
cry.
let it hit me.
The thing that, speaking frankly as an engineer, when an
Character
horn, no, this is me. This is me. When the horn starts going off after impact, there's no way of stopping it other than detaching the battery.
The horn did not trigger from the impact.
It triggered for me shooting it.
Okay, you've damaged the horn. It is stuck on.
Not possibly. I'm gonna give you a
See what happens if he gets in there.
He's gonna take the arrow and yank it out.
Yeah, no, I just like wedged up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really weird stuff.
Alright, roll.
What?
Roll acrobatics to get in. Because its arms are kind of flapping around.
That's true. You didn't say that was happening. Anyway,
Fair
13.
13.
They are now.
You get in, just barely, but it slams the door like shut behind you.
Thanks, Bjorn.
What was I supposed to do?
I asked you to stop the arms if they try to
I
move.
didn't have a
It's
chance.
swiping at you. Roll to do something against the arms if you want to.
Okay, I'm gonna. With my mallet,
Uh-huh.
do I have to be holding it for it to start forming ice?
It's already formed ice. It's not formed more ice.
Like that, and let it slough off, and then throw the mallet as it's activating so it freezes.
Are you trying to Kratos this thing?
Okay, you're not proficient enough in that type of magic. You
Yes,
carved the...
There's an
Yeah,
act-
right.
there's
Yeah,
an
yeah, I understand.
yes,
But yeah,
I
no,
was
it's not.
trying to Kratos this thing.
Yeah.
Tash, put flesh on you.
Okay.
You get some armor, boy.
It's happened before, so I wouldn't be too surprised by it now.
There it is. 16.
16? Yeah, so you feel oak, kind of like, you feel a strange tingling sensation in your body.
I'm small,
Your
so I
skin
can't
goes
exactly
harder,
leap into action.
stronger. You know you've got like some weird natural armor now. But you're inside the truck. What do you
You're
do?
powered up. Get in there.
Trying to cut the horn off.
Okay, how?
How's the arrow? Is it like it's just straight into it, or
It's actually in the dash. It's gone through the horn and into the dash partially.
It's getting all funky up in those electronical circuits and stuff.
Jeez. is I'm gonna go ahead and recognize with limited automobile knowledge that there's not much I can do from this part of the car in regards to that. So I'm gonna shimmy on over to the passenger side door.
Which is jammed up against the wall.
You didn't mention that earlier.
I didn't.
Alright.
You didn't ask. That's my bad, though.
Well, since I'm already in here, I'm gonna check the glove box.
You're gonna check the box.
Check the glove box.
Glove box? Okay, sure. You open the glove box.
What's in there?
A flare.
I pocket that.
Okay. And a very, very large flashlight.
Ooh, another solid score.
Okay. Yank those out.
Alright, Bjorn. Do you think I'm able to get out here, or am I gonna get sidewinded?
We're gonna roll perception. Because the horn is going off really loud. The creature's yelling to see if he can hear you.
16.
16. You can tell he's trying to talk to you, but you can't see him. Like you can't. I'm sorry, that didn't make any sense. You can see him trying to yell something to you, but you can't hear him with the sound of the creature and the horn going out. And you also notice something.
No.
No, it's kind of flailing a bit. Swinging its arms a little bit. It's getting slower and slower.
Okay.
You notice something leaking out from underneath the truck. It's dark
Using
and shiny.
Bjorn's common sense,
Dark
I'd
and
imagine he'd want to get out of the truck. So,
Hold on. What's around the sprocket right now?
The torch.
So we'll drop that.
Anyways, I'm going to do.
The
Am I able to
flare.
cast thorns again? On just the arm.
The flare.
That is-
You'd have
that
to
is-
move the current thorns down.
Let's see what happens.
If you want to manipulate
Oh, yeah, that's right.
the thorn, sure.
Yeah.
But you're not going to cast it again without exhausting.
Could I manipulate the thorns to interfere with the creature's spine?
It's very rotted, so like it's not entirely like its nervous system, from what you can tell, is
It's being like moved by magic.
Yeah, there's magic
Okay.
involved in its existence.
That's that point gone.
So you've
I'm gonna roll acrobatics
okay.
to sprint up there
Uh-huh.
and in his right arm down.
Okay.
The danger
So
An
also.
arrow. Yeah.
Okay.
So acrobatics. 23.
So you charge down and I roll strength to pin the arm against the wall.
$60.
Goodness gracious.
He's a strong boy.
Yeah, you charge down there, you grab the arm, and you pin it up against the wall. It's pushing hard. It should not be this strong. It's unnatural how strong it is. You're holding its arm back.
The neck is secure.
Can I shove an arrow into the arm?
And pin it against the wall?
Yeah.
I say just hold it because all I need to do is go out the truck.
No, because if I let go and try to run away, and it slaps me in the back of the head.
I'm going to have you roll strength again for that. Because you're going to have to one arm hold it while the other arm goes for the arrow.
Yeah.
90.
Good grief. Okay, yeah, no, you straight up
I have a 6 for strength.
pin that arm right into the wall there. But when you jab your arrow into the wall, some sparks fly off
Oh god.
and hit something on the ground, which begins to light fire.
I immediately rush towards the beast that's holding the beast.
The truck.
Yes.
And
It isn't
I'm going to say, just for the sake of narrative, by this point...
Where are you in the
has
truck
been
right now?
restored 'cause you've been there
Where are you
so
in the truck right now?
I'd imagine I'm trying to shimmy back towards the driver's seat, so I'm kind of like in that little area between passenger and driver's side.
I'm gonna smash the hinge section of the door forward. If that makes sense. If here's the cab, here's the door. I'm just gonna smash it like that.
You're going to try and smash the door open.
Yes.
Okay.
Not inward, but forward to take the door with it, with the body.
What?
Hold on.
Draw it out.
I will draw it out for you.
So assuming if the door opens like this, you're
Uh-huh.
gonna try to smash it that way.
Arrow is force of impact.
Oh, so you were like...
I'm trying to smash the door up, like forward and away from him.
Okay.
I don't want to
gotcha.
just smash it in and crush him.
Okay, so you're using your thing to do this?
Mhm.
Okay, roll strength.
That was a 13.
13.
Ice
Okay.
strength.
So you're using your ice mallet thing?
Mhm.
Yeah, you do it.
Ice mallet.
Yeah, but you do it, but it shatters the ice.
That's fine.
So now it's like a jagged kind of mallet.
That's fine. I can do put it away.
Yeah, so the door swings open. He smashed open the door for you.
Cool. Immediately registers fire.
Yep.
I reach
Okay.
in.
Can I grab the pickaxe on the way out?
I
Or is it
roll.
wedged?
I roll
It's wedge
escape.
is keeping it like...
Alright,
You should
I'm
leave
not
that.
gonna-
I reach in,
I take the hands.
pull him out.
Yeah, you see the fire spreading quickly toward the underside of the vehicle.
Move! Now! Go! Go!
I roll
I
escape
run.
to grab both of them.
Okay, roll escape for me.
Non-nat.
Still.
Not that.
You grab them both and you take off down the cave as the fire spreads to the truck, which then
Felina, run!
starts sparking.
Oh, tell her that she's blind.
No, I'm not running.
Yeah, her vision.
Okay, good. I don't want
Follow
you running
us.
blindly towards the explosion.
So I'm gonna have you roll escape.
Get as far away from that truck as possible!
What's that truck?
What's your escape bonus? 18. Yeah, no. She hops up and deer scampers out of there,
I'm gone.
and with a large explosion, the truck explodes.
The large explosion.
You know, that wasn't a great description. With a large bang, the truck explodes. Is that better? Yeah, the truck explodes, and you hear a cracking, a deep cracking from within the mine.
We need to get out of the cave now. Get out of the cave now.
I'm still running.
Yeah, we're all booking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
All right,
booking it,
you
she's
all
booking it. We're
Burst out of the cave.
I like grab you guys and then I
Yeah.
throw you on my back.
Yeah. Okay. They're both pretty small.
Tell you guys something about it.
All right, so you all burst out of the cave, and it collapses behind you.
Yep. Well, I think it's...
He swore! No! We were so close. We're gonna have to fight another monster because of you.
It's okay.
Ooh.
Well, guys, I think it's safe to say we took care of that. Took care of that guy, didn't we?
It's okay, that was a warm up.
All right, so because the centaur swore, we get to draw from the swear jar. Now we can use this one, or I can redraw. I'll give you guys that option.
Are you not gonna tell us what it is?
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Sure.
All right, so
Is it from the mimic?
you are overheard.
I imagine it because it's the explosion.
I heard various explosions.
Someone in the forest heard the explosion
In
in mine.
parentheses, bad.
Okay. I guess we'll
Well,
leave it there.
somebody saw us destroy a mine.
So on that note, I think that's a good spot to end this session. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just picturing like a scene from
I'm
a
gonna
show
cry.
where
Wait.
I'm gonna close
Wait.
out the session
the
with
main
Felina
character's
crying.
just busted
Felina just
out,
sits
and
down
then
on
there's
the
somebody
ground
just
crying.
out in the tree line like,
Just watching, creeping.
Pan over a shot to the woods. A hooded figure is watching at the edge of the dead
Oh my gosh,
woods,
you guys, we just blew up the elf that was in the mine.
into the mine.
We just killed the elf in the mine.
Well, to be honest, he was probably already dead.
Oh no.
yeah, that's true. I don't think that thing.
His call for help was him being killed.
I don't think that thing would play with its food. So
Oh, I still feel bad. I'm gonna keep crying.
A hooded figure stares at from the edge of the trees and turns and disappears.
Joke's on
into
you,
the
the
forest.
hooded elf is. The hooded elf.
Hooded creature
Yeah, is an elf.
is the elf. Yeah.
Is the
yeah,
elf.
he goes.
It was a trap.
Join us next time for New Genesis Apocrypha. I hope you guys enjoyed the absence of Tree. I hope you didn't enjoy the absence of Tree. That was
Wow.
a joke. I hope you enjoyed the company of Sean, who played Taj, the centaur.
Shawnee.
What did I call him?
Sean.
Sorry, I have a character based on him in a book named Sean. Shawnee. Sorry, I'm getting reality confused with Sean. Anywho,
Okay.
thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.